Hi, today we'll discuss more on number systems. So if we take any decimal number, the range would be from 0 to 9. Similarly, binary number range, it lies between 0 to 1. Then octal number range 0 to 7. Similarly, hexadecimal number range, it lies between 0 to 15. So here we have one table: decimal number, octal number, hexadecimal number. So as I told you, like decimal number range, it lies between 0 to 9. So if I take the range, so this is the decimal range. Then octal number range, it is from 0 to 7. Okay. Similarly, hexadecimal range, it lies between 0 to 15. So first we'll see how to convert any number into its binary equivalent. So to convert any number or any decimal number into its binary equivalent, what we need to do is we need to take some binary weights. Like it starts with rightmost side, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square, then 2 cube. So I need to calculate the binary equivalent for this decimal number, that is 5. So what I need to do is, so these are the weights: 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square, then 2 cube. So in these places, either I can write 0 or 1. Here I can write 0 or 1. Here I can write 0 or 1, 0 or 1, 0 or 1. So here I have written it as 0, 1, 0, 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 0 is 1 into 2 raised to 0 is anything raised to 0 is 1. So here I am writing anything raised to 0 is 1 plus, so 0 into anything, it is again 0 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 0 into 2 cube is 0. So after adding all these bits 0, 4, 0, 1, I am getting the answer as 5, right? So in these places, either I need to fill with 0 or 1. After adding these bits, right, we need to get the decimal equivalent of the given number. I have taken one more example, say 7. I can say 7 is a decimal number. Okay. Again, I need to calculate the binary equivalent of this 7. So again, I need to take the binary weights here: 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square, then 2 cube. So in these places, 4 places, I need to write either 0 or 1. So I have written like this: 0, 1, 1, 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 0, 1 into 2 raised to 0 is 1 plus 1 into this 1 into 2 raised to 1 is 2 plus this 1 into 2 square is 4 plus this 0 into 0 is 0. So after adding these bits, I am getting answer as 7. Okay. Similarly, 14. Say I'll be taking one more number. Say it's 15. So in this 15, in these places, 4 places, I need to fill either zeros or ones. So if I write like this: 1, 1, 1, 1, what I'm going to get? 1 into 2 raised to 0 is 1 plus, I'm checking for 15. 1 into 2 raised to 1 is 2 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 1 into 2 cube is 8. So after adding, I am getting the answer as 15. So this is the conversion from decimal to binary. So usually decimal number means you take any number that comes under decimal number. So next conversion is next conversion is decimal to hexadecimal conversion. So in case of decimal to hexadecimal number conversion, what we need to do is we need to divide the given decimal number subsequently by 16 or successively by 16, and we need to track the remainder. 16, this given number by 16, and the remainder I am getting it as 3. Again I need to divide this number 556 by 16. I'm getting the answer as 34. Remainder is 12. Again I need to divide this 34. Still I can do this 16. Then I'm getting answer as 2. Remainder as 2. Now I can stop at this point because I cannot divide further. Like I can't divide 2 from 2 by 16. So the answer would be like 2 to 12, 3. I need to take the bits from bottom to top. Okay, and I am not taking 12 as answer because 12 in case of hexadecimal number 12 I am representing by C. So answer would be 2 to C3. 2 to C3. I'm taking one more example. 894867. It's a decimal number. I need to calculate the hexadecimal. So I need to convert this number into hex number. So start dividing from 16 successively and check the remainder. So initially I'm getting 55929, remainder as 3. Still I can divide this by 16. I'm getting 3495. Again remainder is 9. Next still it is divisible. So 3495 by 16. I'm getting answer as 218. Remainder is 7. Still I can divide this 218 from 16. So 16 13 ja. Then I'm getting remainder as 10. So I can stop at this point because I cannot divide further. So 13 10 7 9 3 is the answer. But in case of hexadecimal number, instead of 13 I need to use D because 10 means A, 11 means B, similarly 15 means F it is. So D, A. 10 I cannot take 10 as answer, so its hex equivalent is A793. Okay, so next is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. So 69A is a hex number. I need to convert this into decimal. So use the polynomial format as we have used in case of binary to decimal or octal to decimal. So only radix will change here. 6 into, after 6 we have two numbers or 2 bits. So 6 into 16 square plus 9 into 16 into 16 raised to 1 plus A into 16 raised to 0. So 6 into 16 square plus 9 into 16 plus A means 10. Anything raised to 0 is 1. So I am getting answer as 1690. I have one more example. FACE. It's a hex number. Convert this into decimal number. Similarly, I need to use a polynomial format. Radix as 16. F into, after F I have 3 bits. 16 cube plus A into 16 square plus C into 16 raised to 1 plus C into 16 raised to 0. So after simplifying, I am getting answer as 64206. I have one last problem here. ABCD.16E. Convert this hex into 10. First we need to check, is it a hexadecimal number? It has got some bits. A lies between 0 to F, B lies between 0 to F, C lies between 0 to F, D lies between 0 to F, 1 is a hex number 0 to F, 6 0 to F, E 0 to F. Same polynomial format, 6A into 16 cube plus B into 16 square plus C into 16 raised to 1 plus D into 16 raised to 0 plus 1 into 16 raised to minus 1 plus 6 into 16 raised to minus 2 plus E into 16 raised to minus 3. So finally, after simplifying, I am getting answer as 43981.9347. It is the decimal equivalent of hex number.